Get in, lads. Welcome back to the Football Podcast. My name is Elijah, and I'm with Andres and Diego, per usual. And today we're going to give you guys our match preview and predictions for Seattle Sounders versus Carson
Doing
Galaxy
it early.
on Saturday in the conference finals.
Hey. At least
Anyways.
don't be biased now.
Watch it.
You understand?
How can you tell? How can you tell?
Watch
How can you
it.
tell? How can you
Biggest
tell?
team in the MLS.
Let's talk about it. Like I said, Galaxy Sounders on Saturday. A winner of that goes into the MLS Cup. Yeah, I think both teams also have prevalence for home field advantage for that MLS Cup too, as well, I believe. So Sounders Galaxy is going to be a great game. Obviously, Sounders just beat LAFC. It was a scrappy win, but they got it. Scrappy win, but they got it, and they are now.
Hold that.
I'm only going to accept.
I texted you. We'll show you how it's done tomorrow, and look what happens.
I'm only going to accept shit talk. I'm only going to accept shit talk from Diego because I'm sure there's evidence of the channel, but Andres has it before. He only supports the LA team that has the most Mexicans on it. So I just want to put that out there.
Okay. In my hold on, let me explain myself real quick. Let me explain something. I was like, Galaxy's on this rebuild. I can kind of get behind this, they were like the underdog, LAFC. I was kind of like, I can get behind this, and so I did. I decided I want to be a part of the underdog, and look what happened. Look what happened now. Who's in the Western Conference Final?
Yeah.
Some may call me a bandwagon. Some may call me a bandwagon, but I was there last season as well. And the season before that,
LAFC won, which were you a part of too?
I was
so
not.
Congratulations.
Actually, I was not a part of that one. No.
Picks and chooses.
Yeah, I choose. Towards the end of Vela, that's when I stopped watching LAFC and started supporting Galaxy. So
all right. Anyways, as we lose credibility consistently,
you're not helping your case here.
I just was trying to explain myself. I watched almost 90% of all Galaxy games this season. Okay, so
there we go.
I like to have some respect that I've at least watched their journey and gave them some luck.
That's fair.
Right. That's fair. Anyways, back to the preview though. On Saturday, preview Sounders Galaxy. I think it's gonna be a really good game. I texted this in the group chat before, as soon as the LAFC game ended. If there is a team to beat the Galaxy that isn't LAFC, it's Seattle. In the past 4 matches between them, Galaxy only has 1 win. I think Seattle has 2 when there's a draw in there. Sounders also haven't lost since August 31st. That's 10 games unbeaten since August. If there's a team to beat them here, it's Seattle. Now, does Seattle have the ability to eliminate LAFC's insane attack?
Galaxies.
I'm sorry. It's just been so long. Does Seattle have the ability to stop Galaxy's attack, who, by the way, have scored 14 or 15 goals in the last 3 games? Who are
15.
15. Okay, yeah. 15 goals in the past 3 games. Can Seattle do it? Because also, I will say, Seattle have a very, very good defensive capabilities with the team. I think they average just a tad over a goal conceded a game.
Seattle, which is very good. I feel like every time we have a Seattle matchup against an LA County team, that just trying to be specific.
That was a dig on you, by the way.
No, I was trying to make you happy a little bit because I knew if I said LA team, you would just give me a look. So I was just saying LA County to a little bit more be geographically correct and all that jazz. But I feel like Seattle always has our numbers in some way. Like they just know. What do you mean no?
LAFC beat Seattle, I think 3 or 4 times this season.
Well,
that was the first win.
Guess what happened?
Okay.
Didn't happen. Well, they had your number.
In the playoffs, though. Yes, Seattle does tend to be the. Yes, I'm just.
Thank you for helping. I didn't
take away anything.
I'm going to say thank you. I was going to say thank you for helping me. Wasn't it?
Anyway, continue.
I'm a little worried. I'm not going to lie. It depends on how Galaxy come out to play. Because I hope they don't show them too much respect, but also the weak point of Galaxy is their defense, and they do struggle to just sit back and absorb pressure a lot, and they just can't do that the majority of the time against better teams. So we benefit on the counter, obviously, just because of the pace of the front 3, specifically Peck and Paintsil. But I'm curious to see what happens. It's not going to be a high scoring game, I don't think, compared to the last 3 games for us. I can see a 2-1, 2-0 either way, but it's going to be a low scoring affair. It honestly depends on how well Ricky Puig plays and how Seattle plays tries to, what's the word? Someone help me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Defends against him. There we go. Like, are they going to put someone just on him 24/7, or are they going to like let him sit back and just kind of make him just swing the ball back and forth and not allow him to get further forward? That's the question.
I want to add that the Galaxy are unbeaten at home this entire season. So immediately going into this, I think they're the favorites. I don't think that was ever in doubt. They are the favorites here.
Yeah.
They have a crazy attack. You got Jovic, who's a great striker. Gabriel Pech, who we don't have to
Lights
talk
out.
about. The way
out.
the way that when
be
Puig would get the ball, turn around and just put a ball over the top for Pech to run after. That left back that Minnesota was in hell, brother. He was he was dying, and of course he gets red card at the end. So he was struggling. Like, big crazy attack, unbeaten at home. But Seattle did have the best defense in the league the entire season. They allowed the least amount of goals. So it's definitely going to be like, what's going to be better, this crazy offense or the defense and the compactness of Seattle. I do think Galaxy come out winners here, maybe 2-1. Their defense is not the greatest, so they'll probably let in a goal too. But I think they have so many options up front and from midfield, especially with Royce in there as well. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. I totally forgot Royce was there. I'm so sorry.
That's totally the crazy part. Is like he actually he adds a little bit, but nothing like absurd amount in terms.
Yeah, but that also is just how good Galaxy is. Galaxy's become.
Yeah. The rest of their team, yeah,
without a doubt.
Look what happens when you don't have a transfer ban.
Look at that.
You can actually buy some players.
Look at that. So I think we'll see a Galaxy win, but I think it'll be close, and it won't be a rout as Galaxy have been destroying teams recently, but I think they come out with a win and they go on to the final.
Yeah, I do think Seattle has the capabilities of doing it, but like it's hard. It's going to be hard without a doubt. Galaxy are you could say for sure the best team in the league. Yeah, they're without the best team left. Even going into the playoffs, they are the most.
Is a bit stinky right now. In terms
of I would agree. They are the most intimidating team in the league, right? Technically, they finished second behind the Galaxy. I'm not saying this as a point for LAFC. I'm just saying that like LAFC did finish first, but I still will say Galaxy have been the scariest over time and this whole season. But I think Seattle's defense has enough to do it, but also Seattle just doesn't score goals. Seattle scored 2 against LAFC, but 1 was, a near post finish in the extra time off a set piece, and then the other goal to score was an own goal. Before that, they only scored 1 goal in the whole series against Houston, I believe. Houston. So. And then they won that off penalties, right? So I don't know if they have enough to get past Galaxy purely on defense, because it's really just that. Now, granted, Seattle has a really good attack. They have had one of the best attacks in the league consistently over the past few years. A lot of these players are still there with Rui Diaz and Jordan Morris and whatever. They can do it, but I don't see Galaxy not winning this.
I think to add to your point, they don't have the best attack, but Galaxy do struggle a lot on set piece defense. And that's been caught out time and time again throughout the season is a major thing. Greg Vanny, I've noticed in every game they mentioned set pieces and how they struggled to be able to clear the ball, and a lot of goals against have come from set pieces. So I think if Seattle does have a chance in terms of winning this game and scoring goals, it's going to be these set pieces, because that has been their weakness no matter what throughout the entire season. But it's going to be interesting. But remember, the last 5 games, it's 2-2-1, so technically the series is tied if you look at the last 5 games. So it's going to be an interesting one. They're all low-scoring affairs, though. The highest one's 3-1, and that was in the League Cup back in August. So, not a lot to get from that. Not really.
Oh, wait, what's that? Wait, is that Dago? Is that Dago wearing an LAFC scarf? Whoa, hold on a second.
Wow.
Can't catch me slacking like that.
What is that?
Can't catch me slack. Can we talk about that Mexico kit underneath? Bro spent that entire... I wonder what he was doing. He wasn't really paying attention. I was wondering why he was zoning out. I was like,
Hey,
what
hey,
is going on? What is he looking at?
Yeah, no.
Can we-
Look at
can
that.
we-
That is an LAFC kit there. I
Can
just
we
want to be
mention
sure.
I got in the car and he threw
Scarf.
that shit at me, and I was like, all
And
right.
he put it on. And he put it on.
He did that
And
for blackmail purposes. This is
They're
crazy.
he also was wearing it in the stadium. I do have the picture for that as well. He was wearing it in the stadium.
Can I?
Can't catch me.
It was in
talking
support
like
of
that.
my captain Hugo Lloris.
See him right there. He's wearing it that is in the stadium right there.
My captain Hugo Lloris. Come on now,
Spurs for everyone doesn't know. Diego is a
Spurs for
Spurs
everyone.
fan. He
Spurs
was
for everyone.
supporting his previous captain at Capitan before he broke his arm and all that jazz.
Okay, gotcha.
But you know, one could say it was a moment of weakness. One could say, you know,
it was. I was vulnerable, and
mistakes
Elijah took
happen.
advantage of me.
Mistakes happen. Yeah, he got taken advantage of by Elijah. So
I
take
wouldn't say
advantage
that.
of him.
You had the choice to keep it on or
You
not.
didn't ask for consent.
You
and
had
I was
the
like,
choice
I
to
don't
keep
know
it on
about
or
this.
not.
He just did it.
You had the choice to keep it on or not.
Didn't ask at all. He just
All
did
I'm
it.
saying
ask.
is, no.
Didn't
I
ask.
didn't put it around him. He said I threw it at him, right? If I went into the car and Diego threw a Galaxy scarf on me, I'd throw it out the window and drive over it. He had the choice to put it on. And what did he choose to do?
Well, that would
He
be
put it on.
awfully rude to do to a friend.
I
Throw a
would be.
scarf
I'm a
out
man
the
of
window.
morals. A man of principle. I would not.
He
I would not
values
do
your
that.
friendship too much
that's
to
what
do
it
that.
is. That's what it is.
He
that's
values
what
your
it is.
friendship way
Okay.
too much to do that type of thing. How dare you think you should that you would do that? I mean, honestly, that's a poor reflection on you, Elijah. On you, really poor,
Right.
really poor,
Okay.
unbelievable. I expect better from you, Elijah. I really do. I held you in a high regard. That's really shameful.
I have total control about what goes on the internet from these recordings and what doesn't. That whole point, that whole segment could not go on it. Just this. I just want to put that out there. I'm humble though. I'm humble and I'll keep it in. I'm humble.
And it's
So
also
I'll
good
leave it
content. That's why you're gonna keep it in.
It is. It is.
But it's okay. You know what? You were at one point may or may not have supported Galaxy in the before LAFC.
I didn't really.
You probably didn't care at all. But you know what?
I didn't
Everyone
care at all.
comes from some place. All right. So
yeah,
it's
and
all
that
right.
is LAFC.
And you know what really matters at the end of this day, today after this video, is who's still in the playoffs and who's not. And the answer is Galaxy. So, you know, and we'll show you how it's done again. You know what I mean? Like I said in the group chat.
Stop saying we. Don't act like it. Don't act like
fine,
Diego can say we.
Okay, fine.
Andres
Galaxy
can say that.
will show you how it's done this weekend once again. Diego and Galaxy. Let me clarify.
That's right.
Right.
I'll be on the
But
bench.
I will also still celebrate and rub it in your face when this happens, when that 2-0 victory occurs.
Please do. Please do.
Gladly. I will gladly.
Let's win first. It's so Padres coded, Padres Dodgers right now. We're like, Galaxy are just one step ahead of LAC right now, and it's like they won the whole thing. So let's get to the end. And I will say, Galaxy are still my favorites to win the cup. I'm not saying they're not going to. I still think they're going to. Without a doubt, I think they're the best team in this playoffs. I'm going to give them that credit. But let's get there first. I
believe Ted Lasso style. I believe.
He says it with everything. I
believe.
Because I believe all the time. You know, I'm a positive guy, so I try and believe every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put that. I think we gotta give him I have the towels, rally towels says believe. I think it was from the LAFC game. I think Diego might have it too. I think you were there
too. Yeah.
Let's have Andres take a picture with it for the Tinder profile. But I
believe.
Well,
I'm not on
you
Tinder.
want
I'm not Tinder.
Oh.
I'm not on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder. No, I'm talking to
he's grabbing it. He's grabbing
Come
it.
Come on, Elijah.
He's grabbing it. Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Don't try to throw him under the bus like that.
Well,
he threw it away. That's why he's a proper Galaxy fan. He threw it away because it was from an LAFC
but I'm
game.
a bad person. But I would be a bad person for doing that.
No, because you didn't give it to him. You didn't give it to him. Cool. The club themselves gave it to him.
But
and he was
what probably happened? You know what probably happened is it was probably like my idea to go to the game, and then we told his family, and then he went to the game. So I don't want.
It's because he was a good friend. He didn't care what club you supported. He just wanted to support and be with you to hang out.
Right.
Yep.
So Andres.
Yeah.
So next time I see you, I'm gonna have you take a picture with my Chelsea scarf.
All right? That's just not gonna happen, dog.
See, right. Okay.
I'm not gonna throw it out the window and run it over. I'm gonna just politely decline and be like, "That's just against my moral principles." Thank you very much. And then if you try to force it on me, it's
Diego
not
was a good friend for doing that. So you wouldn't be a good friend if you did. Okay.
No, because it's different. If you throw it out the window, then it's rude. But if I politely decline the offer and say no, I'm okay. No means no, Elijah. Okay, you know what I mean. You got to set boundaries. All right.
No means no.
Yeah, no. I agree. Diego just didn't say no.
I don't think you gave him an opportunity to say no. I think he just did it.
I already said how I gave it to him, and he had the option to put it around him.
Once again, it's a he said situation here, so we have no concrete
have the
evidence.
picture.
Except
the
implication.
I have
a
more
picture can
evidence to
tell
prove
1,000 stories. You know what I mean?
have
It
more
just depends
evidence
on
to
how you
prove it.
see it. I see it as that man is miserable because he's wearing it. He's not smiling in that picture. He's sad he has to wear it, but he's a good friend, so he's willing to power through it.
But in the second picture, he is. Oh no, he's not smiling that one. He's not smiling. I take it back. I take it back.
You're just proving my point now. I think it's the best. We're so far off topic here that we completely got out of the preview. We're just rambling about LAFC and Galaxy at this point.
Literally.
Because what we really wanted to see was an El Tráfico in the Western Conference Final.
Truthfully.
And LAFC choked it, and we didn't get to see it. So, and that's on them. So now we're stuck with a West Coast Western Conference Final, obviously.
Historically, one of the top MLS West Coast rivalries too. Seattle and Galaxy is a long time coming. 2014. I don't know if you guys remember the 2014 era of those games too. It was just good time for all of them. Final before the video to get back onto the on track here. Score predictions. Final game.
2-0.
Final score predictions.
2-0 Galaxy, I believe.
2-0. Okay.
McCarthy with a clean sheet.
3-1. Oh.
1 Galaxy.
All right. I can see that. Hey, 2 of the games in the past 5 have ended in 3-1. So one for Sounders, 1 for Galaxy. So we'll see.
I'm okay with saying 2-0. I'll say 2-1. I'll say 2-1 for Galaxy. I think Seattle gets a goal in there because, like we said, Galaxy's defense is not the best. But I do think Galaxy at home is just it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. I mean, it's a tough place to play right now. It currently is a tough place to play. And you see the MF Doom tifo the last game also?
Yeah,
that was cool.
That
was
really
hard.
Cool.
I'm a huge MF Doom fan. That was a cool tifo. So yeah, it is a tough place to play. Driving out to Carson, it is hard. It will be hard for Seattle to show up and play, but I think it's going to be enough for Galaxy for sure. I don't see Seattle getting enough from this game out there. But at the same time, Seattle is scrappy enough to get it. I mean, LAFC had a much better game than Sounders, and LAFC played pretty bad. But Sounders did not have a good game either. Both teams didn't, but LAFC was a better team. Seattle still put it out. They have the ability to do so. It's they've been here before.
Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams
don't.
Good
teams find a way to win. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
So that was cool. That's cool. Yeah, you're fine. You're cool.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it as a friend. I hope you know that.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm about to
so
this is the last time you guys see me on the channel. I know exactly what happened here today.
So we are looking for new co-hosts. If you guys wanted to join, requirement is you have to be a fan of a top 13 Premier League team, and then you'll make the cut.
Okay, that's just not fair. You literally just said top 13 just to remove us from it.
Bro, just look at the timetable.
We're only 4 points off from top 6, so don't even come at me right now. All right,
you're only 6 points off of relegation. So what is it? So what is
4
it?
points off? 4 is less than 6, so we focus more on the positive number, which is only 4 points away. All right.
Stay positive, man.
I'm trying to stay positive. I don't appreciate you trying to bring me down right now. You know, not cool.
We're only even now. It's only fair.
Yeah.
There was, we're only fair. Well, that's gonna be it for us today.
Dictatorship on this channel. You guys think it's a democracy? No.
You gave me the power. You gave me the power. I
don't think we ever voted on it, but it's all right. It's cool. I'm cool with it.
I vote.
It's worked for the past 2 years.
The one who can edit should edit. No.
Well, I don't think that was the vote we were talking about, but
okay.
All right.
The one who has the channel should run the channel. No, should.
Nah. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I'm just rambling. I think we should just conclude it.
I'm just saying you brought it up. Okay, that's gonna be it from us, guys. Make sure to leave your opinion in the comments down below, and then leave a like if you guys are looking forward to that game. Maybe we'll do a reaction or something, depending on how the game goes. I don't know. But we will hopefully see you guys in future MLS videos or CONCACAF videos or football videos or videos about us. I don't know. Whatever we have, I hope to see you guys there. Make sure to subscribe for more MLS content. And take it easy, guys.
Peace.